Hi guys, this is Ravi and you are listening to me on the Nifty BN channel. Today is Tuesday, May 11th, 2021. Welcome to the latest episode of the Post Market Analysis series, where we would be analyzing the equity and derivatives data and try to assess the range and market positioning for the upcoming day. Want to meet like minded traders and discuss option strategies, adjustments, and more? Just type in Discuss Nifty in your Telegram search box and join the friendly trader community. The Nifty 50 index snapped its 4-day winning streak amid global sell-off and a grim COVID situation, with more states enforcing lockdowns in efforts to contain its spread. The index ended up forming a small bullish candle on the daily chart, as the closing was a tad higher than the opening level. Overall, the index lost 91.6 points or approximately 0.61% to end at 14,850.75. The 15,000 zone, which has a confluence of resistances, will continue to act as a resistance, while supports will come in at the gap area of 14,750 to 14,765 formed on 7th May. The 50 DMA2 is at about the same level. If that is broken, then the index may take support at 14,550. Sectorally, only realty, PSU Bank, media, and auto rose. Bank and financial sectors were the top sectoral losers. While the benchmark indices logged declines, the broader market outperformed, with the mid-cap 100 and the small-cap 100 indices gaining 194.95 points and 72.3 points respectively. PSUs topped the gainers list with Coal India, NTPC, Indian Oil Corporation, ONGC, BPCL, and Power Grid with gains of 1.55 to 5.85% each. BHEL, Punjab National Bank, SAIL, Coal India, and Tata Motors were the most active securities by both volume and value. Despite the underperformance in the Nifty 50 index, a total of 201 stocks witnessed strong buying interest from market participants, as they scaled their new 52-week highs on Tuesday, signaling bullish sentiment. On the other hand, 8 stocks hit their fresh 52-week lows. Overall, market breadth remained in favor of bulls. Out of the Nifty 500 stocks, 294 closed in the green, 205 in the red, while 2 remained unchanged. NLC India was the top gainer, rising 20%, while Intellect Design Arena was the top loser, falling 7.97%. Whenever the market sees a big drop, FMCG and tech stocks are lapped up by the investors. On Tuesday again, the FMCG and tech stocks formed the major portion of the F&O stocks that witnessed a delivery percentage of more than 50%. HDFC, Infosys, HCL Tech, TCS, Hindustan Unilever Limited, HDFC Bank, L&T Infotech, the Ramco Cements, Kotak Mahindra Bank, United Breweries, Nestle India, ITC, and Indus Towers were the F&O stocks that had more than 50% delivery volumes. High delivery volumes usually suggest large buying interest. 40 stocks witnessed long buildup, that is, increment in both price and open interest. The top 10 stocks where long positions are building up are Voltas, Coal India, Siemens, Tata Chemicals, Container Corporation of India, Indian Oil Corporation, BHEL, Bell, Godrej Consumer Products, and Power Grid. 47 stocks saw short buildup, that is, reduction in price with increment in open interest. The top 10 stocks where short positions are building up are Cummins India, L&T Infotech, the Ramco Cements, Cholamandalam Investment and Finance Company, Navin Flooring International, Gujarat Gas, InfoEdge India, M&M Financial Services, Wipro, and HDFC Life Insurance Company. 31 stocks witnessed long unwinding, that is, reduction in both price and OI. They are Nippon Life India Asset Management, National Aluminium Company, Mindtree, DLF, Page Industries, Vodafone Idea, ICICI Bank, SAIL, Kotak Mahindra Bank, and Shriram Transport Finance Company. And finally, 37 stocks witnessed short covering, that is, increment in price with reduction in open interest. The top 10 stocks where short covering is seen are Alchem Labs, Tata Steel, Marico, Tata Consumer Products, Punjab National Bank, Ultratech Cement, AU Small Finance Bank, Ambuja Cements, Pidilite Industries, and Pi Industries. Now to the FII DII data analysis. As we usually do, let's start with the retail investors. The retail investors were bullish on the index futures and bearish on the stock futures. They added 9,150 net longs in index futures and 2,977 net shorts in stock futures. The retailers were extremely bullish on the index options, as they added a huge number of longs in index call options but a relatively lower number of longs in index put options. They were also extremely bullish on stock options, as they again added a huge number of longs in stock call options and added some shorts in stock put options. Now to DIS. The domestic institutional investors were bullish on both index futures and stock futures. They were bearish though on index and stock options, as they added longs in index put options and shorts in stock call options. Now to the key players, the FIs. The FIs were bearish on both index futures and stock futures. They were net bearish on index options, as they added more number of shorts in index call options but added a less number of shorts in index put options. They were net bearish though on stock options, as they added shorts in short call options and longs in stock put options. And finally, to proprietary desks. The pros were bullish on both index futures and stock futures, but they were extremely bearish on both index and stock options. They added a huge number of shorts in index call options and a relatively less number of longs in index put options. They exhibited a similar behavior in stock options also, as they added a huge amount of shorts in stock call options and a relatively less number of longs in index put options. Now to the cash market. Both FIIs and DIIs turned net sellers on Tuesday, with foreign institutional investors selling Rs 336 crore worth of shares and domestic institutional investors selling Rs 676.61 crore worth of Indian equities on May 11th, as per provisional data available on NSE. On a month-to-date basis, the FIS net sold Rs 4,844.81 crore worth of shares, while the DIS net bought Rs 982.3 crore worth of shares in the Indian equity market. As many as 40 companies will come out with their results on Tuesday, with the prominent names being Asian Paints, UPL, Tata Power, Pidilite Industries, and Voltas. Expect higher volatility on Wednesday amid expiry of weekly options, as Thursday is a market holiday for Eid. Thank you for watching. Please post any questions you have in the comment section. Also, do not forget to like and share the video and subscribe to the channel. To find us on Twitter, Telegram, and Facebook, use the username NiftyBN. Also, we post some of our trades to the community tab, so do not forget to check that from time to time.